What's up, everyone? Today we are breaking down one of the most chaotic, star-studded celebrity roast segments on late-night TV right now, the Colbert Questionert, Part 2. In this video, host Stephen Colbert is completely trapped in the hot seat while a brutal lineup of Hollywood legends and comedy icons take over the show to interrogate him. Let's look at the absolute best moments from this clip. The video jumps straight into hyperdrive with Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill, stepping up out of nowhere. He hits Stephen with the question, "Have you ever asked someone else for their autograph?" Stephen shares this hilarious fanboy story about getting comedy legend Steve Martin to autograph a cutout of his face. Stephen loved it so much that he framed it and hung it up in his office right where the old wall clock used to be. So now whenever his staff looks up frantically to check the deadline, there's no time. It's just always Steve Martin o'clock. Laughs. Honestly, that is the ultimate office flex. Next up is the legendary Jim Gaffigan, who acts totally lost and jokes that he forgot the order of the script because he'd been drinking backstage. He drops a massive existential bomb on Stephen, asking, "What do you think happens when we die?" Stephen actually goes pretty deep here, explaining his philosophical belief that our souls disperse into a greater, universal being. But Jim is a comedy genius, so he instantly deadpans and roasts the answer by saying, "So what you're saying is, we become febbreze." React to cameraman, going from deep spirituality to room freshener in 3 seconds is why late night is unmatched. Then we get a quick appearance by Jeff Daniels, who extracts Stephen's favorite action movie, which is Raiders of the Lost Ark. But the real energy shift happens when the hilarious Tiffany Haddish strutted onto the stage, casually identifying as a 21-year-old Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. She hits Stephen with the classic travel question, window or aisle? Stephen's response is completely relatable but painfully honest. He admits, "I have the bladder of a baby chipmunk." Laughs. He literally picks the aisle every single time just so he doesn't have to awkwardly ask his seat neighbors to move. I think a lot of us can relate to the baby chipmunk bladder struggle on long flights.